Jenny's Magic Sketchbook 9. Jenny in the Land of the Tiny Ones. Story by S. Nova. Illustrations by ChatGPT. 1. The Little Boat in the Sketchbook. Jenny closed her copy of Gulliver's Travels and smiled. What if I visit a tiny country, just once, she wondered aloud. She opened her magic sketchbook and drew a glittering little world, and beside it, a sturdy wooden boat strong enough to sail across the dream. 2. Arrival in the tiny land. Whoosh, she shrank in an instant. Houses looked like matchboxes, streets curled like ribbons, and people were no taller than her thumb. Her wooden boat rocked gently in the harbor's waves. Hi, I'm Jenny, she whispered, waving with care. 3. The rumbling stomach. Suddenly, her stomach rumbled like distant thunder. Oh no, I forgot snacks, she sighed. Tiny guards froze mid-step, windows slammed shut, and a warning bell echoed through the town. 4. The smell of fresh bread. Jenny followed a warm, sweet scent drifting through the air. On a rooftop, a bakery hatch clicked open in the wind. Inside, rows of golden loaves puffed with steam, filling the sky with the smell of home. 5. One bite too many. I'll just borrow a bite, she murmured. One bite became 2, then 3, yet her hunger deepened like a bottomless well. 6. The angry bakers. Thief, shouted a miller. Pebbles whizzed through the air, tiny slings snapped in fury. Stop, I'm sorry. I was just so hungry, cried Jenny, shielding her head and stumbling backward. 7. Escape to the shore. Stones pattered like heavy rain. Jenny stumbled toward the shore, breadcrumbs tangled in her hair. I didn't mean to hurt anyone, she whispered, as tears mixed with the sea's cold spray. 8. The wooden boat and the waves. Jenny ran toward the harbor where her wooden boat still waited. Pebbles splashed behind her as the tiny people shouted in anger. I'm sorry, she cried, leaping aboard. Waves rose beneath her, lifting the boat, and carried her out into the endless sea. 9. The tiny town below. Far below, the tiny town glittered like spilled stars across the coast. Jenny looked back, trembling with guilt and wonder. I'll be more careful next time, she whispered to the wind. 10. The giant's hand. A vast shadow moved across the water. Then, from the foaming waves, a giant hand reached out and lifted her high. Jenny gasped, finding herself safe and small in a palm that was warm, steady, and kind. 11. The gentle voice. The giant didn't ask where she came from or why her eyes were wet with tears. He simply smiled and said, Little one, the sea is wide, but you're safe now. His voice rumbled softly, deep as the ocean itself. 12. The unfamiliar sky. Jenny sat quietly in the giant's palm, watching the waves roll away beneath her feet. She didn't know where he was taking her, only that her heart trembled, half afraid, half curious, as the horizon stretched into an endless blue.